Hello, everyone. Welcome to eLearnChat, where you always learn something new. And you're going to learn something new today and something fun, too. I am Rick Zanotti, president of Relay Corporation, and I am joined today by Harold Muliati. He's our video producer, and he's co-hosting today as well. Our guest today from, well, you'll know the company in a second. We have with us Pauline Egoshina. She is a team lead for North America for iSpring. Everybody knows iSpring. And she's also part of the customer success management team. So, well, it's fun. She'll be joining us in a moment. Here we go. This show is sponsored by Relay Corporation. Digital learning development, media development, corporate video, management consulting, and more. Visit us at www.relate.com. Thanks. And today, joining us in that, there she is in that center position of power. Yes, Wiko, you're very powerful today. That's that center position. It's Pauline Egoshina from iSpring. How you doing today, Pauline?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for inviting me to cover today's topic, iSpring Suite, and I hope that it will be very interesting for your guests.
Oh, I think it will be. And thank you for working late because you're about, I think, is it 10 hours ahead of us?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So
it's about 8 o'clock for you.
It's about
right?
8 o'clock your time, I think. So we appreciate you.
Yeah,
we appreciate you
right.
coming on late. And it's about 10 o'clock in the morning our time. We're in the Pacific Coast. So this is good. Well, so iSpring about a month ago released the iSpring Studio or iSpring Suite Max, which really has a lot of new features. And then there was another release just, I think, this week or last week. So there's been a lot of stuff going on and more things happening. So it's nice to see that you guys are doing quicker releases at like little feature updates and everything. What's new in iSpring Suite Max, or is it iSpring 10? I guess it's both, right?
Yeah, it's both. So we have the iSpring Suite Max, our latest version of the iSpring Suite that includes both the iSpring Suite 10, which you mentioned, and also some cool additional features. So I will start this presentation and we'll be glad to show you these features and tell you a bit more about them.
That sounds great. And if you're in the chat room, if anybody's in there and you have any questions, just let us know and Harold will relay those questions.
Awesome. So let me start sharing my screen. Just let me know if you can see it well.
We can see that
perfectly.
Okay, awesome. So hi everyone again. My name is Pauline and I'm a customer success manager with iSpring and I will be presenting for you today. And first, I'm pleased to introduce you iSpring Suite Max. It's an e-learning offering toolkit that will help you build interactive e-learning courses. The iSpring Suite Max offering tool is a PowerPoint-based add-in that allows you to create interactive e-learning courses. It has a lot of great features for building quizzes, interactions, and dialogue simulations. And since iSpring Suite is based in PowerPoint, it is very easy to use. Because if you know how to use PowerPoint, you will know how to use iSpring. And with iSpring Suite Max, you will be working in a familiar environment and will be able to turn your presentations into e-learning courses in just a few clicks. So let's talk about the tasks that iSpring Suite Max can help you with. The iSpring Suite Max can be used to create various types of training and solve different users' tasks. You can create online courses for onboarding, product training, sales training, compliance, and of course certification courses. So let's have a look at some of the top use cases in more detail. L&D and training specialists will find iSpring Suite extremely helpful for creating and maintaining courses on operations, procedures, and using corporate software and hardware. For example, at Acer Inc., they use online courses as a great opportunity to partner with their education customers, listening and responding to their needs. In 2017, these thousands of Chromebooks and only a handful of technicians, one of his schools asked if Acer could help them train student teams to assist with basic hardware repairs. Acer could help them train student teams and with iSpring, they actually trained over 400 high school students and teachers to repair Chromebooks. And for HR specialists, they can create detailed and easy to navigate onboarding courses for new employees, saving their time on creating the courses, and outsourcing these tasks to professional designers outside of the company. They simply take ready materials like PowerPoint presentation, add engaging interactive elements, and convert it into an online course. At Forever District, implementation of online onboarding programs for all of their employees and field workers helped to reduce accidents by 50%. iSpring Suite was helpful in creating unified and clear guidelines for all new team members, which is especially important for manufacturing and distributing facilities that involve working these equipment. And another use case is that sales managers can ensure effective product launch and improve sales techniques and customer service skills. All of that can be achieved by creating interactive and engaging product training with role-play scenarios. For example, at Allo Communications, the customer care department reduced overall training time with the help of iSpring Suite. Prior to that, they were using PowerPoint instructions and face-to-face meetings that were time-consuming, and learners took an average of 17 hours to complete a single course. And after implementing iSpring Suite, they used interactive quizzes and dialogue simulations, and they reduced this time expenditure to 9 hours, which resulted in higher sales numbers. So we just covered a few use cases and seen that you can use iSpring Suite Max. And now it's time to show you what features it has.
And Pauline, before you go on,
yes.
One thing that a lot of people don't realize is of all the PowerPoint add-ons out there, iSpring truly is very much integrated with PowerPoint. Every single transition that PowerPoint has, iSpring can do. No one else does that. It's really impressive. And transitions many times make courses more interesting, and you're not limited to just 5 or 10 of them. You've got every single, like over 100 of them. Everyone works. And that's something unique. That's something unique, and it actually makes it more fun. Not to mention, it's very seamless. It just works very well when it comes to generating courses afterwards. We've gotten a lot of compliments on courses we've done with iSpring. People go, it looks so good. That's PowerPoint? And then the other thing is, if you do a lot of fancy animations, or if you want to do things that are really exciting demonstrations aside from training, we've been told by many. In fact, we did an iSpring demo for iSpring years ago, and everybody thought it was done in After Effects from Adobe. That's a big difference. But you can do that kind of work with iSpring and PowerPoint and make it super exciting, super nice, all sorts of sound effects, animations. It just looks like After Effects. And so you don't lose anything when you go to PowerPoint. In fact, you gain a lot.
Exactly. Rick, is actually the thing that I was going to talk about next is that the thing that our clients love the most about iSpring Suite is that it's based on PowerPoint. And this means that you can create your content in a familiar PowerPoint environment and use all the features, the animations, the transitions, as you said. But you can also enhance your presentation with some interactive elements such as quizzes, videos, dialogue simulations, and more. So now I'm going to talk about those interactive features, because if you use PowerPoint, you're already familiar with these standard ones, but the thing that iSpring Suite brings is these new interactive elements. And I will start these quizzes. So the iSpring Quiz Maker allows you to build assessments quickly and using ready-to-go question templates. We have multiple choice, true or false, essay, and my favorite drag and drop questions that you can actually see right now on the screen. And it gives you almost unlimited possibilities for creating effective and pleasant looking assessments. And it's also super easy. You can set up custom scoring for your quizzes and evaluate learners' progress online. So the next tool is the iSpring Cam Pro. And iSpring Cam Pro is another tool on the iSpring Suite panel that will allow you to easily record video lectures, how-to videos, software simulations, and other visual content that will motivate the learners to complete courses well before their deadlines. And the next one is the iSpring Talkmaster. It will help you to train sales reps, call center operation in a safe-to-fail environment. And you can turn existing scripts into captivating role-play simulations. You can simply choose a character and build the dialogue scenario in a super easy drag-and-drop editor. The next tool that I want to talk about is interactions. These interactions, you can give an overview of a product components, visually present a complex marketing concept, or design an interactive catalog. Just select an appropriate template and insert your images and information. And what about adding audio and video narration to PowerPoint presentations? Sure, you know, the PowerPoint has this feature, but iSpring Suite brings it to the new level. The iSpring Narration Editor is super easy to use. The steps are very simple. Just add an audio or video to the narration editor, and your video lecture or a narrated presentation will be synced with the animations according to your preferences. And another important component of an e-learning course is its visual appearance. And as you said, Rick, it's very important to see, to make the course looks good, and iSpring can help here too. These ready-to-go course templates and visual assets, you can build content faster than ever before. And iSpring Content Library contains over 60,000 professional-looking, royalty-free assets available right in your iSpring Suite. So you don't have to search for all of this online or bother a designer. And that's what we have in the desktop tool for creating the courses. But functionality of iSpring Suite Max goes beyond that. It combines the offering tool capabilities with the cloud tool for collaborating with your colleagues. So let's have a look at these features, starting with iSpring Space. So it's the newest addition to iSpring Toolkit. iSpring Space is an online service for collaborating on e-learning projects. To ensure that the project is perfect before you upload it to your LMS or publish it on your website, you can just upload the draft so that the other authors on your team can edit texts, insert videos to slides, add visuals, and more. And iSpring Space is great for collaboration with your colleagues, but that's not all. This iSpring Space, you can also share your projects with your stakeholders to get approval. And another way to use that is to share projects to receive valuable feedback from subject matter experts, meaning that instead of emailing them a separate copy of your project, you can just send them a link to the course in iSpring Space. And they don't have to own iSpring Suite or have an iSpring account. All they need is a browser and an internet connection. So let's have a look at other great features of iSpring Suite Max. And you know how sometimes you can't do anything without your work computer because you have all of your work files, docs, etc. stored on it? Well, this iSpring page, that's no longer a problem. You can still build and edit a course on any other laptop or desktop right in the browser. Just sign into iSpring Space and create content with knowledge checks using our new cloud-based offering tool, iSpring Page. And now I would like to show you a course created with iSpring Suite Max. So let me open up another link. Just give me a moment.
And Pauline, as you're doing that, iSpring's page is online, actually, correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Okay.
So for the iSpring presentations, I have here open up the course built in iSpring Suite first. So here, the course is on a vital topic, fire safety, and I created this course with iSpring. It's a regular PowerPoint presentation with an interactive player that you can see here, a quiz, and an interaction. So let's take a look at this course together. You can switch through the course slides using the buttons in the player or using the outline on the side. And you can also change the mode of your course, doing it full screen. And if you have any audio or video narration on your slide, you can actually scroll through it using the scroll bar in the player. And this player is also customizable, so when you're building your course, you can decide the way your course will look. Next, I have an interaction here. For the interaction, the great thing is that the user can actually navigate through them using the buttons on the side or inside the interaction itself, and also using the player buttons at the bottom. And another great thing that I need to mention is that in the iSpring space, you can preview how the course would look on different devices. For example, computers, tablets, and also phones. So this way, you will ensure that your presentation looks perfect before you actually deliver the course to your learners. And what is also available in the preview mode is sharing. You can actually click on share, copy this link, and send it to your team via email or via chat, so we can all see how the course would look before you share it with actual employees or trainees. Lastly, at the end of my course, I have a quiz. And for the quizzes, I have here 3 questions, but they're great ones. So here we have a sequence question. So if let me see if I remember all the answers correctly. So first, they need to analyze the situation. Then, okay, I think that's the correct one. Perfect. Now the next question is hotspot, which is also very interactive and engaging question. Perfect. And then the last question that I have is the drag and drop question. And there I have to stop fire by choosing the correct item. So I think the fire extinguisher works better here. So let's see. Perfect. Now we had a look at the course created this iSpring Suite. But then, as we mentioned, we have a tool that is available to build the courses right in the browser. So let's have a look at the sample of the course built there. And as an example, I have a supplement micro course on fire safety that will go well together with the course built in iSpring Suite. So our course here is an interactive article. There's an outline that users can click through to different parts of the course, but then you can also use the buttons in the interaction itself, so to scroll through the slides. And as you can see, the text looks very clear and it's easy to read. And there are also some additional things like YouTube videos embedded right into the article or images like I have here. And after you finished your article, there is also a self-check. And for this one, you can use it to actually check the learner's knowledge, see how they understood the topic that you covered. So let's quickly go through this self-check. It has 3 types of questions. So let's see. Okay, and this one is the typing question. Perfect. For this course built in the iSpring page, you can also share it the same way as we did for the iSpring Suite course. And you can also see how it would look on different devices. So the same functionality is available in both of the solutions. And the last thing that I wanted to share with you, and actually Ricky mentioned that we released an update last week, and it is the latest addition to the iSpring Suite Max toolkit. It's called online quizzes. They are available via iSpring Space, and this tool allows you to build quizzes right in your browser. There are 3 types of questions you can use for creating knowledge checks. And the great news is that you can export them into SCORM or XAPI format to use in your LMS as well. So you can definitely create a lot of things with this tool. So let's have a look at the quiz. So this one is on cybersecurity, and we have 3 questions, just for example. And if you attach any images or embed YouTube videos there, you'll be able to go full screen. So you'll see it for the next question. It will be very important because here you can actually you need to actually see the image to be able to answer it. So these features also allows you to do that. So if you have like fake website, by reviewing the image, we know, okay, this is the reason why. And the last question is also a review. So we can open this link. So our quiz is also finished, and now I actually wanted to give a brief overview of the additional tool available in the iSpring Suite Max. And it's the tool for the users who know how to go beyond the borders. And iSpring Suite Max now features special functionality for developers. So let me go back to the presentation here. Sorry about that. Okay, perfect. So the iSpring Suite Max now features open JavaScript API. And there are 2 main samples or 2 main cases there you can use it. First one is to customize a course player, and you can customize iSpring player like adding buttons and action over slides, or even building the specific player for the course. Of course, these features are more suitable for developers, for people who have experience with building their courses and content. But if you do have this experience, then iSpring brings a lot into the offering the special stylized and customized course players. And the second use case is that JavaScript API allows you to track learner progress with precision. It can report to the system how many slides you viewed, at which slide learners stopped, and the scores for specific question groups, and much more. So this option can be helpful if you deliver courses in a custom LMS that doesn't support standard e-learning formats. And if you still need to monitor learners' progress and performance, the API comes really useful there. And if you have any questions about this feature, we are happy to show after a presentation there to find it in the iSpring Suite, or you can just contact us directly.
You know, it's funny, Pauline, when you brought that up about the API, both Harold and I went, because as developers, that gives you that, what you're always looking for, that little bit more.
Exactly, and that's why we decided that now it's the time to add this functionality into the iSpring Suite package. So we cater not only to the users who just start creating their e-learning content, but also to those who are already experienced and want to do something extra there.
Now, one thing, I don't know if you were going to talk about this, but iSpring also has an LMS that all of this integrates into the LMS. Did you want to talk a second or two about that one?
Yeah, I don't have like a specific slide prepared for that, but I can definitely tell a bit more about our LMS platform. So iSpring Learn LMS is like a cloud-based platform. There you can upload your courses, where you can schedule trainings, provide various training programs to the learners, and also monitor their progress online. So it's fully integrated with the iSpring Suite. So any content you create with a tool, you can upload directly there, and you can show you can basically create like full onboarding programs. And there are other thing about the iSpring Learn LMS is that if you have any content built outside of iSpring, so if it's any pre-built SCORM packages, video content, other learning materials, you can also upload them into a platform and they work seamlessly and smoothly there. So this way you can combine both your existing training materials, build new ones, and kickstart online training from scratch.
That was great. That was really good. And again, iSpring provides a full solution. It's a full cycle solution for developing e-learning and training and other things, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree with you, Zach. So for the last one is the thing that I wanted to talk about is how you can get your own copy of iSpring Suite Max. And iSpring Suite Max costs $970 per user per year. And the package includes all the features of the iSpring Suite, so all the functionality that I showed to you today. Also the iSpring Space for collaborating with your colleagues, the content library, iSpring Page, and online quiz maker. And in addition to that, you'll get full technical support via phone, chat, and email, as well as any upcoming updates to the software. And a little thing to say about our technical support is that they have a full team of engineers who are happy to answer the technical questions, but also some general feature questions. And we do have this support constantly, so if you have any questions, you can always reach out to them. And not many systems offer that service, and they actually won quite a few awards for that, because people will really appreciate that you can talk to somebody live and ask your questions to an actual person who can help you and who can assist you with building your content and then working with the software.
And Pauline, I can
yes.
definitely vouch for that, because whenever we've done development or run into a question or an issue, support's there and they get back to you. They get back to you quickly, and they will not let the problem go away. In other words, they follow up, they make sure the problem's fixed if it's a problem, or they explain it better. And it's been good. Every experience we've had over the last probably 8 or 9 years has been excellent with support. So Pauline's not kidding. They really do have really good support.
Yeah, I could definitely attest to that.
Harold has used it many times. And
we have seen it happen where, we've outlined if there was a certain issue or bug or something like that, and it actually gets fixed in the next version, which is, for me, I'm a graphic designer, and using media and design tools, that's unheard of. A lot of times bugs will stick around for years and years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I totally agree that it doesn't have to be an issue with the product. Actually, it can be just a product-related question, which is also great because sometimes people feel like they can only go to the support when they have a problem. But sometimes it's great and you can actually ask somebody to help you with a standard question, or with just something somebody to guide them and help them with building their content. So I think they're the great benefits of iSpring as well. And by the way, if you have any questions about iSpring Suite Max, if you want to learn more about the features, about the solutions that they offer, not only about the iSpring Suite Max, but also about our LMS platform, you can contact our sales team at sales@ispring.com, and you can see the email on the screen, and our sales reps will get back to you as soon as possible, and we'll be happy to assist you with your questions. So as a wrap up, I just would like to say that we talked today about iSpring Suite Max, a PowerPoint add-in that can help you create interactive e-learning content. And we looked at the tasks that it can help you to handle. And I hope that now you have a better idea of iSpring Suite Max and how you can use it to kickstart online training. And Rick, if there are any other questions, I'm happy to cover them. If there are any questions from the chat, just let me know.
That sounds good. Any questions in the chat, Harold?
We haven't actually got any yet. would you like to come back on camera and stop sharing the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
Well, I think you deserve an award today. You did all of that in 29 minutes. I'm impressed.
They actually have a quite famous webinar series there. Every week we cover different topics, and we have a webinar called Getting Started with iSpring Suite in 30 minutes. So it's like my favorite format, and I've done quite a few of those webinars before. So it's kind of my thing.
That was good. I'm impressed. And that's with my interruptions. That's really good. So,
the one thing I like about what you showed there is with the when you were showing iSpring page. I mean, this is possible on a lot of the similar sorts of web e-learning tools, but you showed it sort of more page-based rather than the infinite scrolling based, which, for a lot of the responsive tools, they're very focused on the infinite scrolling based. And while that is also useful, we've noticed that a lot of e-learning developers, it can be a little tougher to transition from going straight from, the more page-based traditional e-learning to the infinite scrolling kind of thing.
Yeah, and they actually use this format and decided to use this format because iSpring is quite good in helping with building micro courses. And the main reason for creating the micro courses and for micro learning is the ability to split your topics into smaller portions so the information is easier to digest and easier for the learner to understand. So kind of keeping these outlines, keeping this chapter structure, it helps the learners to better understand the topic and focus at one small thing at a time. Yeah,
I think that makes sense.
That's good. I actually like I didn't realize the iSpring space was there. That sounds really actually pretty good. We're thinking about that going, maybe we don't need Storm Cloud. Things like that. That could be easy. And with iSpring Space, again, it supports Storm Cloud and XAPI.
So for the iSpring Space right now, you can upload your iSpring content there. You can also build the online articles that can be converted into SCORM and XAPI.
Okay.
Same for online quizzes. And they actually released another update, also I think last week or maybe this week. There now you can upload additional materials like video,
Nice.
audio files. And then I think we are planning, maybe not in the next release, but pretty soon to also add functionality to upload project files. So maybe the next step would be to add SCORM there. We need to ask our developers for that for sure, but I think it might be somewhere in the future. And of course, for the iSpring Learn LMS platform, there you can definitely upload your SCORM packages and work, as I said, with iSpring Suite content and also SCORM content.
That's great. Well, that was really good. That was a good presentation and really good to find out some of the new features. And there's a lot of new features. This is not a small release.
Yeah.
This is a pretty big one.
Yeah.
So lots of new stuff.
Exactly.
And that's exciting. Like I said, we just got it, I think, end of last week. So we haven't jumped into it yet, but we will. I think we've got more even motivation now than ever to jump into it.
Awesome.
And like I said, as developers, iSpring's been one of the least, I would say, not problem tools. I mean, most of the tools have a lot of problems. iSpring really doesn't. And I don't say that because, we know the people at iSpring, we've worked with them, and some of them are friends that we've known for a long time. We actually really respect what they do. It's worked very, very well. So I don't think you would go wrong with this. And the price is good. You're getting a lot of content for under $1,000. That's pretty amazing. So I was going to ask you what the price was. When you said it, I went, that's not expensive at all. I mean, it's not that much more than it was in the previous suites. And it's like $100 more.
Exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same price for this new version. And for our loyal customers, we also had some offers so we can upgrade, because we felt it fair that they don't have to pay extra if they're upgrading from the previous version. So that was also one of the things that they're doing. And also you mentioned about the price for a year. And the great thing is that all the content that you build throughout the subscription period is fully yours. Because I know for some people it's a very important thing that the content that you build is fully yours, that it's not, copyrighted, it's not like watermarked. So with iSpring, you definitely avoid that, and you get all the content for yourself, and you can just use it for years and years. Of course, if you have like a loan subscription, you can update your content as you go, add new features, add new elements to it. So it's pretty cool.
That is good. So Pauline, again, we appreciate you coming on, sharing all of the new information. And prior to the show, we were talking pre-show that I mentioned to Pauline that her English is very good, and she said she studied in Switzerland, as well as she lived 2 years in Japan. So before you leave, we wish to thank you for coming on, and sayonara.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one. Take care, and thank you all for
You too.
watching. If you have any
Bye.
questions, we'll put links to iSpring below so you can get them answered. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one, and enjoy the product. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.